He's the Supreme. So he's both personal and impersonal. He is the energetic source, and he is the energy also. So he is the source of everything. Janmad yasya yataha. He is the person from whom everything has taken birth. Yet, he is not directly in touch with his material creation. So, even though the material creation is nothing but Brahman, still it's separate from him. And it's complete with all the resources needed for the material existence. The first shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam actually begins with this sutra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadyasya Yatonvaya Ditaritaschates Vavigyasvarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Arikavaye Muhyantiya Surayaha Tejo Varim Ridanyata Vinimayo Natra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Parang Dhimahi. This is a Gayatri mantra. It's in the Gayatri meter. And the meaning is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, who is the source of everything. Janmadyasya yataha. That's how the Srimad Bhagavatam begins. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentary on Vedanta, written by the same author, Srila Vyasadeva, at the order of his spiritual master, Narada Muni. Vyasadeva was feeling depressed. He was feeling incomplete. That I have written so many Vedic literatures. The 4 Vedas, 108 Upanishads, 18 Puranas, so many Itihasas and Yogas and Brahmanas and Tantras, and so many books he wrote over a long span of time. Vyasadeva appeared in this world all the way back in the Treta Yuga. So he's been on the planet for a long time and written many, many books. But still he's not feeling complete. So Narada appeared to him one day and he said, I can understand why you're not happy. You haven't discussed the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You wrote about Karma Kanda in the 4 Vedas, and you wrote about Jnana Kanda in the Upanishads, and you wrote about Upasana Kanda in the Tantras and stuff like that, but you haven't described the actual summum bonum, the highest good. You haven't given the most powerful principle of self-realization. You know it because you're complete in everything, but other people don't know it, and they won't get it from the Vedas because the Vedas speak in very esoteric language. You have to speak plainly and tell them the absolute truth. Then you will be happy. Then you will be complete. Your purpose will be fulfilled. So Vyasadeva sat down and he went into meditation. And he was meditating on so many different things. Mainly, he wanted to point out how the real truth is hidden in the words of the Vedas. Just like recently we put a quote from Srimad Bhagavatam on the masthead of every page in our main site. And it says, the Vedas deal in esoteric descriptions. In other words, they don't tell the plain truth. The truth is somewhat confidential. And Krishna says, I am pleased by such confidential descriptions. Why? Because if you give the truth to a rascal, they'll simply commit offenses. Isn't it? If you tell a rascal what's really going on, they'll just try to take advantage and like that. So the Vedas present the truth in a hidden way, and then one has to do the work. He has to approach a spiritual master and do service and inquire and get his questions answered in a way that he can understand. Not everybody can do this, and certainly nobody can just go through the Vedas and figure out what the real meaning is. So Vyasadeva was thinking, how can I show what is the real meaning of the Vedas? And he was going through the Upanishads, going through so many different Vedic literatures, and he was thinking, how can I reveal the actual meaning here? Because in the old days, there were many spiritual masters, and if a person wanted to know these things, he could go to a spiritual master and find out. But these days, it's not possible for most people to have a real spiritual master. So, they needed some guidance. And Vyasadeva was in meditation thinking, how can I reveal this real meaning? And he was writing down all these sutras, like notes, like when you're sitting in the class and the professor is lecturing and you're writing down the notes and what he's saying. So, in that case, if somebody looks at your notes, it would be incomprehensible to them, because you're writing in a kind of shorthand. Similarly, the Vedanta Sutras are Vyasadeva's shorthand notes. But then, he took the, when he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam, he expanded all those notes, beginning with the second sutra, Janmadyasya Yataha. Well, why did he begin with the second sutra and not the first sutra? Well, actually, the whole Srimad Bhagavatam is about inquiry into Brahman. He didn't need to specifically quote this first sutra because it's in every page and every shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. That's the theme. That's the theme. So he begins right away from the answer. If you inquire into Brahman, what's the answer? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the son of Vasudeva. Just like when we say, oh, Charlie, you know, he's Sam's son. You know, which Charlie? There's a million Charlies, right? Oh yeah, Sam's son, right? So when we say Krishna, well, which Krishna? There's so many Krishnas. Vasudevaya, the son of Vasudeva. Vasudeva is a king in the Vrishni dynasty. And Vasudeva means the son of Vasudeva. So, we're identifying Krishna as a specific person and indicating that he is Bhagavan. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, Bhagavan means the Supreme Person who is full in 6 opulences: wealth, strength, fame, knowledge, beauty, and renunciation. So all these 6 opulences, when they are present in full, indicate the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And so Vyasadeva goes on to describe all the pastimes of Krishna that prove that he is Bhagavan. See? And one of the opulences that he describes is that Krishna has all these different incarnations. He says, Yasyadeve para bhaktir, that all these incarnations listed in the Srimad Bhagavatam are expansions and incarnations of Krishna. Not anybody else. Not Narayan, not Vishnu, not anybody but Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishnastu Bhagavan Svayam. Krishna, you are Bhagavan. You are the Supreme Person. This is the message of Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is the message of Vedanta Sutra. Expanded. Instead of little sutras like Janmadhyasya Yataha, he expands it. Janmadhyasya Yatom Vayaditaritas Charteshva Vigyas Varat. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Asurya. He showed Lord Brahma how to create the